This phone is foldable, but it's not fragile at all. It's water resistant and tough with top cameras for both photography and video. You can even take selfies with the main camera and see what you are recording on the screen. You will be able to use it like a normal phone, but when you open the screen, you've got a tablet. And if you connect with the USB Type-C cable to your display, you've got a PC that goes with you everywhere. It's called the Huawei Mate X7. This is the black leather version, but you also have the Nebula Red. It features the time-space gate lens design, which is a signature of Huawei identity on this device. Super slim, and even though it's only 6 grams lighter than the X6, it's a bit thinner. It has the ultra-resistant crystal armor glass display. It will handle a lot of abuse, even some accident drops that all of us have from time to time, where for some devices is almost fatal, and here, well, it's not exactly like that. The front screen is 6.5 inches, and when open we have 8 inches to work with, both OLED with a 1 to 120 Hz refresh rate. The main screen has a resolution of 2416 by 2210, and the screen when the phone is closed has 2444 by 1080. It's a display that supports up to 3 apps open simultaneously, so that we can multitask without stress and switch between apps on a much larger screen than usual. The hinge is also new. The advanced precision hinge with zero contact with the internal screen, made from materials like carbon fiber and aerospace grade polymers. It has IP58 and IP59 resistance, so that you can go up to 2 meters deep for up to 30 minutes, withstand high pressure water jets and temperatures up to 80 degrees Celsius. So if you want to take this phone anywhere and abuse it, whether it's raining, whether it's really warm temperatures and whatnot, then it will handle a lot of abuse, which is something that it's not common on foldable phones, because that's the reality of things. Usually they are more sensitive, they don't have much space for cameras, which is not the case, as we will have to see. Usually the batteries are not as good as normal phones, which is not the case as well, so it's really tough. And if you are in the water or near the water with your wet hands and the wet screen, no problem, because you can still navigate the phone really smoothly, which is something that it's almost impossible on some devices, as you know, that will start jumping all over the place just when they have a drop of water here and a drop of water there, which is not the case here. It was something really interesting to test out. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigs of storage with a 14-core Kirin 9030 Pro CPU that handles everything, whether it's productivity tasks or gaming, and honestly I didn't feel the need for more performance on anything that I've done so far. Actually, Genshin Impact with everything maxed out, it doesn't even struggle, so more than fine. And of course, in games you can use the full screen as well, which gives a really cool experience. So this is the front face camera on the Mate X7, 8 megapixels. And the question is, although in my opinion the image looks perfectly fine, I'm not really sure if it makes any sense to use this camera, this particular camera. We can use the main camera, which is this one right over here, that I'm recording on the main camera, but I'm seeing everything on screen. And if we take a look at the ultra wide, you can see that I'm holding the phone, so no gimbals and no selfie sticks, just the phone and my arm. And this is what we can get from the ultra wide lens, 48 megapixels, and if we go to the main lens, 50 megapixels, and you can have a sense of the depth of field that you can get out of this, and it's not even on portrait mode. If we put in 2 times, then this is a huge zoom, but just to show you the depth of field, which in my opinion is awesome. Now let's go back to 1 time and just look around against the sun to see the work that it's capable of doing. Now 1 time zoom or main camera, and let's go to ultra wide so that you have an idea of the image that we can get right over here. And let's go back to 1 times main camera, 2 times, which is optical zoom, 3.5, and this is the maximum on the optical zoom, which in my opinion has a awesome quality, but you let me know down below on the comment section. Now let's go to 10 times, and this is already using the digital zoom, so we might get a little bit of loss in image, but nonetheless what I can see here on screen, really awesome. And okay, so now let's push and let's go up to 20 times zoom. This is the maximum on video. On photos we can go up to 100 times zoom. Let's go back to 1. You can see the distance, it's just huge. Let's go to ultra wide. Wow. Let's go back to 1, 2, 3.5, 10, and zoom. 20. Once again with the main camera on the Huawei Mate X7 using this awesome display which I can frame myself, and this is one of my favorite features now in a controlled environment in the office where I record all of my reviews. But right now, instead of using my dedicated camera, I'm using the phone, and this is something that you can evaluate yourself. If you want to use this phone to create content for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever you do, which in my opinion is just awesome. Let's just change to ultra wide, which in my opinion for this kind of shot doesn't make much sense, but just so that we have an idea of what we can get, in my opinion 1 times zoom, which is the main camera, then this would be the best. Probably I would frame myself something like this, a little bit from the top to the bottom, but you get the idea, just to have in mind so that you can compare with the images that you have been seeing with my main camera, now with the Mate X7, exactly on the same conditions. But if photography is more your thing, then the Huawei Mate X7 delivers stunning photos as well, with realistic colors, full of detail, whether it's during the day or even during the night, with really good results. So once again, we are talking about a foldable with a photo level, which is awesome. And we also have a range of AI tools like the best expression, which picks the best face that we have done from several pictures, or even AI remove, which will remove an object really easily. Now, to view photos or any other content with the X7 open, we've got an amazing 8-inch display for content consumption. Not only, but for content consumption is just awesome. However, when you connect it to a screen, you can do everything that you do on a computer, from document editing, emails, to your favorite games. But if you want more details about that, then we have done a video. I will leave a link down below so that you can check out the full experience of using it as your daily computer that you can connect to your home display at home and then disconnect and then connect at work. Battery is another area where it doesn't sound like a foldable. It has 5600 milliamps, which in my use, it lasts more than a full day, and you can get up to 66 watts wired charging and 50 watts wireless charging. And if you want, you can charge other phones just by placing them here on the back. So if you place your phone here, it will share via wireless the charging that it has, up to 7.5 watts, which is usually what phones accept via wireless. So it has been an amazing experience for the past 2 weeks. But if your question is, hey Robert, how do you install the native Google apps on a Huawei phone? It's easier than ever. You will spend about 2 minutes or so. I've shared a video on how to do it. Actually, I did update it a few weeks ago. I will leave a link down below so that you can check it out, but it's really easy and you will be able to have any app that we want. With just a click of a button, you will open the Google Play Store and there we go. We will have everything ready to install. Really awesome. So for someone looking for a hybrid experience, which will be able to use this really awesome phone in normal format, which is not thicker or thinner than any other flagship phone on the market, but when necessary will be able to take full advantage of this awesome display, having in mind that as a awesome camera for pictures and videos, and if you are going to use it as a computer, connecting a USB Type-C cable to your display, then this will be a awesome solution. Now, it's not cheap, but if it takes all the requirements, all the checks that you want on a device, then I believe that you won't regret, because the experience is just awesome. It feels premium all the way. Hopefully this video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.